Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. And I will have a little Ultimate Team video going up a little later today, probably around 10ish to be honest with you. But yeah, that'll be a good little squad builder. But we're here, we're ready to talk about Southampton. We've just completed the transfer window, and you know, if we're perfectly honest about it, guys, you know, the transfer window really wasn't that great for us. I didn't do good business. I didn't play my cards right, and unfortunately, it's left me not in a bad position, but it's left me in a weak position. You know, I didn't bring in any proven goal scorers, but of course we wanted to bring Mayuka the Bazooka back, so that was always one of the big things I wanted to get done, and make sure he's back in the squad as soon as possible, because if we remember correctly, guys, I was browsing just through the comments, and that was one of the biggest things you guys had asked for. Now, this game was against West Ham. Unfortunately, our keeper gets sent off very early in the game, and that's just a kick in the balls, that is. That really is. It's not what you want to see. It means he's going to be suspended for the next game as well. It looked like a pretty solid red card to me. He just took out the player, and of course that means I have to bring on my second keeper, and my second keeper is a rated 70, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it certainly isn't ideal at all. And from then on, it was really just going to be an uphill battle in this game, which is a little disappointing. But, you know, these things have got to be done. So there Davis comes on, steps up, you know, it's the first time I've ever played him, and he has to save a penalty. Does he do it? No, he guesses the wrong way, and Kevin Nolan puts it into the back of the net. So fair play to West Ham for getting off to a really good start. But, of course, guys, we got a bit of comment time. I enjoy doing this, so let's get straight into it. So the first one is, this lad here says, ex-Jerry, we'll just call him Jerry. Cal, you're better off getting Bakali in the January transfer window. He'll have less time on his contract and he'll be much cheaper. I'm not entirely sure if that's true. You know, at times I think you know, he might not have as long on his contract, but I do think that the older these players get, especially when they get closer to their prime, if you will, they start to get a little bit more expensive because their rating goes up relatively quickly. So I'm not sure, we'll have to see, and hopefully we will be able to pick him up in January. He's definitely our #1 target at the moment, and it should be interesting to see how all that pans out. So yes, Bakali is on the list. Another person who you guys seem to be very interested is Junazai, I think is how you pronounce it, the Manchester United player. He's really, really young, and his name has just been everywhere recently. He's been playing well for United, and suddenly people, he's just the, you know, he's the rave of the moment. You know, people are just always talking about him, and it's kind of filtered into career mode. You know, it definitely filtered into Ultimate Team. You can see his price rocketed up after one of the games that he played in. I believe he scored 2 in one of the games, so his price just went flying up there, and he was a bronze player, and some really sloppy defending from me, but fortunately we managed to swipe it away. But it looked like the game was pretty much over, guys. There wasn't really much I could do, and this was more of just a nail in the coffin than anything, and it came from Cole, and it's just not a pretty sight at all. We got beat by West Ham. Yes, we were 1 man down, but I'm still disappointed with that, and you know, we definitely need to change something up, especially since I've made that transition to world class. It's definitely been a lot harder, but you know, it's just give me a little bit more time, and hopefully I'll get back into the groove of things, because world class is definitely my sort of level, if you will. And then let's take a look at another comment. This is one from Sam Pinnock, obviously a bit of a Spurs fan. Says also in January you can pick up Matuidi for free as well. He's a beast, 82 overall, and he's only 26. And you know, players like that are the ones you want to pick up, you know, especially on a free. So if that is true, if Sam isn't BSing around and he is being legit, then you know, I'm gonna have to take a look at him, because he looks quality. Matuidi has been a quality center defensive midfielder, and you know, an 82 overall player for free, I'm pretty interested in that. So if any of you guys have any of those sort of nice little hint tip sort of things, then feel free to leave them in the comments. You know, we're all here to share our career mode knowledge and to make sure we can all have these epic career mode, you know, we can create awesome teams. So that's pretty good. But then we have Mr. Ward. Now you guys gave me huge shouts. You're like, Cal, I want to see Ward back into the mix of things. You know, I want to see this, I want to see all that good shenanigans. And I was like, yes, I certainly agree. I want to see what he can do, but it does mean I have to take off Gaston Ramirez, and that's something I wasn't really too keen on doing, because we all know Gaston Ramirez is a quality center attacking midfielder, and it does mean I've got 2 not so good center midfielders playing, but they are young and they have got a lot of potential in them. As you can see, a 72 rated and a 66 rated center midfielder. That's probably not the best way to set up. I think instead I maybe should go for someone like Gaston Ramirez, put him in there and have Ward there as well, and then just bring on Mayer or Max, you know, at halftime or something like that, just depending how the game goes on, because we really do need to just focus on winning the game first, and then maybe bring it on the youth side, because I'm so used to playing with, you know, relatively good sides, you know, with some good players, so you can actually afford to have a few weak players in the side. But, you know, for some reason, I was just in a sliding tackle happy mode, and I made some really amateur errors. Coutinho slices my defense up, and that is just unreal football from Liverpool. I'm not entirely sure, but this whole game, they completely wrecked me. They ripped me a new hole, and I paid the price. Now, that there was actually a really nice ball, and straight after they scored, Osvaldo just, you know, that is just quality there from him. He's actually been a really good striker. He just came from Roma for 10.5 million. I personally wouldn't have spent 10.5 million on him. Don't get me wrong, I think he's good, but I don't think he's worth 10.5 million. But unfortunately, you know, there were just too many holes in our defense, and Kurt Zuma and Lovren were just not keeping it tight at the back. That's what he or she said. It depends what you're into. And yeah, it just wasn't going down too well, and you know, Liverpool were just they were taking a dump on my chest, and I wasn't enjoying it. Luis Suarez there was just biting away at my defense, and there was that was probably the best pun I've ever done in my life. So if you'd like to put your fucking hands together, that's improvision at its finest. But anyways, yeah, we were just getting slapped left, right, and center. Things were not looking good. I needed to make some changes on the team, and that was in the form of the midfield. You can see Maximilian Meyer there was actually really low on fitness, and I had to bring on Gaston Ramirez. Like I said, I probably should have had him from the beginning anyways. And Wanyama as well, I decided to bring him on, and I put on Gulli, Big Gulli, the left midfielder, just because I needed something in midfield. You could tell, you know, Coutinho was just way too good for my midfield. To just put it that way, they were outclassed. There's no doubt about it. But to be perfectly honest with you guys, I feel as though, you know, for the sake of realism, I should almost be losing this sort of game in a way. You know, there should be the slight chance that I beat him, but as you can see, Liverpool are just they're on a different level to Southampton at the moment, which is a little bit upsetting, but hey ho, you can't have everything. Next thing was the here from Grovo. He says quality, not quantity, Cal. Don't worry, keep up the good stuff. I really appreciate it. You guys know I am going to be trying to get out some more videos to you guys, because you know, I just, you know, these sort of series are fun when you don't have these huge, you know, 2-3 day breaks between each episode. So like I said, I am trying my best to get you guys these videos, and I really appreciate Grovo's sort of attitude towards it. He appreciates I like to go for quality over quantity, but I can definitely get more of these sort of quality videos out in a shorter space of time, so I will do my best for you guys. And to end it, guys, I asked you guys what is a new series that you would like to see on my channel, and there were just so many shouts. They'd like to see the starting from scratch with Toby again, and of course now it's FIFA 14, we'll be able to go on for a little bit longer. It would be fantastic to do them, although those videos are quite hard to do, just because of, you know, we're always busy, we're always doing different things at different times, and it's just a little bit, although it sounds weird, we do kind of live together, it is kind of hard to, you know, both find spare time to do it. But I'll see what we can do. I'll speak to him, let him know on his videos that you guys want to see it back, all that good stuff. But I do appreciate it, Luca. Thanks for the kind comment. And of course, guys, I want to leave you guys with one question, and one question only. Who is your #1 target on your career mode? Who is the player you're looking to pick up next? Let me know in the comments, and let me know why you want to pick him up. Until then, guys, I'll catch you all in a little bit. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and keep an eye out for that career mode video. And yeah, check out CheapFUTCoins.co.uk if you guys are interested in Ultimate Team, all that good stuff. That is the place you want to go to pick up your coins. It's all cheap, all reliable, all that good shenanigans. Until then, though, guys, I'll catch you in a bit. Bye-bye.